Hey there, boys and girls. Today we're going to be doing Scorn of the March of the Insects. We need to defeat Nozuchi with a Limit Burst, evoke an Esper, and defeat Nozuchi within 10 turns. We're going to be taking Omega Weapons, Edward Elric with us. As of the recording of this video, FFBE equip is down, so you guys that are like right on as soon as the video uploads, it'll be a little bit until I get the FFBE equip link pinned to this video. Everybody else that comes in a little bit later, you should be fine. I'll go through the units pretty slow. This is pretty simple with the team that we're taking. We're bringing Warrior Light as our evade, passive provoke tank. I put Hairpin of Purity on him because the Curse Shield will silence him, and I want him to be doing some off healing potentially, and we gave him dual cast. A rough estimate of what your units need for how I'm doing this trial, you know, around 15,000, 12 to 15,000 hit points, and around 500 spirit. Should be fine. We're taking Rena as our healer. Currently, there is a collaboration event going on in Brave Exvius. Basically, you can pick any unit and get them for free. I would strongly urge people to pick up Rena. I feel like she's the best unit of the batch. This could be like a Krala situation where, you know, I want to keep using Rena and on down the line. And I just feel like she's a very strong healer. She's a lot like Dr. Aiden. So a mini unit review right there. I would strongly recommend you guys get her with those tickets and then buy her Prism from the Trust Coin shop. She's very good. And then of course enhance her. And like I said, she's got the 12,000 hit points and plenty of freaking spirit. I didn't even put any gear on this girl. Like, she's insane. We're taking Kamari for his Mirage. I went a little overboard on his hit points. I was going to actually gear this team up, like, realistically, and then I was like, oh my god, I don't have to, so I didn't do it. I did put some Bonds of the Eons on my units to get the Espers filled up. We're taking Elephim as our breaker for this one. I like Elephim because her breaks or her buffs can't be dispelled. That's very important. The third boss does dispel. And then we're taking Edward Elric as our damage unit. Now, I would go with his survivability first and then damage second. As you can see, I've got close to 15,000 hit points and about 500 spirit. That's a safe mark to do this. There's another way. You can just not push the 30% threshold on a multiple of turn 3, 3, 6, 9, etc., 12, so forth and so on. I'm going to be pushing the boss as fast as possible, so I want to basically show in this video what happens when you do that and why you shouldn't do that. I won't die, like I said, because of the gear and the composition that I'm bringing, but if you're not as prepared or have some of these units, it could be potentially dangerous for you. And this is Omega Weapons, Edward Elric. I mean, this is basically perfect. He's got 16,000 hit points, 500 spirit, 3k attack, 300% killers for bugs. All of these enemies are bugs. I don't know why. Nozuchi, he looks like a Zone Eater to me, but he's a bug. Another thing with your preparation when you're gearing your units is make sure you have offensive espers equipped. Nozuchi, when you push a threshold, he's going to do like this circle effect on him that indicates to you, it's inhale, that you need to hit him with an esper on the following turn. As long as you do that, he won't swallow one of your units. So just always make sure that you can summon an esper when you're pushing thresholds. But like I said, a lot of the more modern damage units for this trial is going to KO this boss like really easy. And as always, when I'm using Edward Elric, you guys can take the Fenrir Erdel and pair her up with him and clear this trial, no worries. Let's give it a go. Enough talk, more kill. So there's 3 waves to this fight. This is just a bunch of random ass little bugs. We're gonna let Rena take care of those. Just dead. This is awesome. Okay, now this is gonna be your first serious part of this fight. I would suggest you cleave these bosses down together. If that's not possible for you, say you're taking a single target damage unit like Odin Regan, and you have to do one at a time, make sure you just damage like one and then go kill the other one, because when you kill one of them, the other one is going to full heal. Just so you guys are aware of that. It's another reason why I like Edward Elric so much is, you know, he does all of his damage as AoE. It's really nice. So Warrior Light is going to use his cooldown cover. That's going to give us 50% general mitigation. We don't need it on this boss, but I feel like I should just kind of throw that out there. And then with Rena, I want to get stat break protection, and I want to get a MP regen. Because we're going to be tri-casting quite a bit with Edward Elric, we're going to be drinking a lot of mana. So we need to regen that back as we can. You can also use items on this trial. That's available as well. Kamari is going to do his Mirage, and then Elephim is just going to break the enemies, defense or attack and magic. Not really necessary because we're going to be evading all this, but and then Edward Elric's just going to use his cooldown and his chain ability to set up. Nothing special on the damage on the rip. Now, no matter what you do, this top enemy, or this top praying mantis is going to buff its defense, which is problematic. Lots of evade. That Ring of the Lucy doing work. Alright. We'll use a Holy Torch. See, like right here, he's got the defense buff up. That's primarily what I'm concerned with. We'll go ahead and dispel that. And let's see here, Rena can do us an Imperil. Elephim, oh my goodness, Elephim can break the defense and spirit of the enemies. And then Edward Elric can just triple cast Auto Mail Blade. Where's that? There it is. Buttons are hard to find. And then right here, you know, since we have so much damage, like I know both of these enemies are going to die, Kamari could use Gator Scroll of Recovery if you want to recover some MP right here. I think we'll be fine though. Plenty of damage. Now, like I said, if you have to single target those down, once you kill one, the second one will heal. This is the actual boss of the event right here. We'll do our general mitigation with Warrior Light. Arena is going to, let's get magic mitigation, and we'll do a region with her. Kamari is still going to be doing his Mirage thing. That's all Kamari's ever going to do. And then Elephim can break the attack and magic. I do recommend that you break the attack and magic on this guy, even though we're primarily going to be evading lots of his attacks. Some of them will eventually get through, and you just don't want to be caught with your pants down on that. So we're going to chain. Another thing with this boss is he has a chance to dispel you, and you just have to kind of watch for the graphic on that. He didn't do it that turn, but you can either watch for the graphic. It's just a simple dispel graphic, or you can check your buffs every single time. So we still got our general mitigation and all that stuff, so we know we're good to go. With Rena on turn 2, we're going to do our Imperil and Imbue, and we will do a heal. And then Edward Elric is just going to do his triple Auto Mail Blade. Alright, put some damage into the boss. If, well, it's not important. We'll just have Elephim cast her attack and magic buff. Really, Warrior Light has nothing to do on this turn. I'll just get him to refresh his, I don't know, Warrior Light. What can you do? It's beneficial. Just cover, I guess. And then Kamari will just use his Mirage. Warrior Light probably could have just defended right there. But make sure you get that cover back up if you get dispelled. Alrighty, now right there you're going to see the Nozuchi did the inhale mechanic, so that means we have to hit it with an Esper, not a limit burst. We'll go ahead and use Phoenix for that. I didn't get dispelled yet again, so we're going to put some more damage into the boss. Now right here, we're going to push below 30% on turn 3. That's a no-no. Don't do that. The reason being is on turn 3, or multiples of turn 3, sub 30%, the boss is going to do a dispel first, and then do all of his attacks. So, if you don't have good mitigations in place, you're going to get hurt really, really bad. So, with Rena, we're going to use her defense and spirit buff. It's not dispellable, and I don't know. I guess we'll just heal. Where's the heals at? Kamari will do Mirage. Again, kind of useless because we're going to get dispelled, and Warrior Light, you have nothing to do. Alright, so now, again, what I would recommend you guys do is just like double cast right there. Don't push the 30%, because you're going to take all this damage. Now, as you can see, with my Edward Elric, Omega survived a little bit better. Let's go back to the stats and just like look at this one more time. 15k hit points, 500 spirit. He was left with below 2,000 hit points. So just be very, very cautious of that. Now, this is another thing that I like about Rena in synergy with this team right here. She's imperiling and imbuing Holy, which is really, really cool. We're going to go for a kill on this turn, so we're going to use Kimahri's Limit Burst. The boss buffed its spirit, that's nice, not his defense. Warrior Light is going to imperil, and then Elephim is going to imbue, and then we're going to get the Limit Burst ready with Kimahri to finish the boss's Limit Burst. And his Limit Burst like takes forever to go off, so we got plenty of time. Now, and again, if you don't finish on that turn right there, you know, you're still fine. Just heal up with Rena, keep doing damage, the boss will eventually fall over and die. I forgot about those buffs that he can do sometimes after pushing a threshold. So, there's Nozuchi in a nutshell. Again, the key points is make sure that when he does his inhale, you're hitting him with an offensive Esper, and by offensive Esper, I mean one that hits the boss with a damage effect, not one that just does a heal like or a bear, like a reflect like Carbuncle or something like that. Make sure they actually hit the boss. Secondly, be prepared to take dispels. I didn't take any dispels throughout the fight until the turn 3 when I pushed below 30%. But the boss can dispel you every single turn if he really wants to be an asshole. So make sure you've got some way to get, like, you know, your imbues back and your buffs back, or use undispellable buffs like I did with Rena. And like I said, I would really recommend you guys pick up Rena with your free ticket. Of course, if you're a fan of like Xenogears or another game and you want those units, by all means. But I just feel like Rena's probably the best of the batch. Also, sorry about completing all the missions on this one ahead of time. Like, I wanted to go ahead and start working on this. What was it, this rod in the item world, so I went ahead and started running it through. It's a very, very good item. But anyways, hope you guys liked the video. Have a good rest of the week. Toodaloo.